We're at the Royal Oak.
I think you need to recess.
One of two pubs in Naseby. It's an absolutely gorgeous place.
No, it's not.
And the beer is excellent.
It's your.
Yeah. So we've got history incorporating myth, biography and politics. Question 1. Which MP for Northampton was assassinated in 1812? It's been
Percival.
It was. Explains Percival. Yeah. Question 2. During World War II, Operation Toenails was the Allied invasion of which islands? Steve?
Channel Islands.
No. Bean?
Faroe Islands.
No.
Stupid guess.
Simon?
Sardinia and Corsica.
No. Michael?
The Dodecanese.
No. Lee?
Ionian Islands.
No. Tony?
No.
Dave?
Canary Islands.
No. Vince?
Balearic Islands.
No. All done?
Malta? No,
That was,
taken over, was it?
No, it was the Solomon Islands.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I forgot about the Pacific.
Which man was an early member of the 27 Club? Born in Leicester, rejected by his father and stepmother after his mother died when he was 11. He lived with his uncle and then at 17 in the Leicester workhouse for 5 years. Securing a job touring the East Midlands, then continental Europe. Lee?
Thomas Cook.
No. No. Was from Leicester.
Everything fits, yeah.
Bullshit.
Securing a job touring the East Midlands, then continental Europe. In Brussels, he was deserted by his manager who stole his life savings of £50, some £5,500 today. Refused entry to the Dover ferry, he returned to London by train. To get to Leicester, he approached strangers for help who either couldn't understand him or were repulsed by his appearance. Been
Elephant Man.
it is, yeah. Joseph Merrick, Elephant Man. Yeah.
Wow.
Correct quiz.
Okay, question 4. What links the birth of Richard III and the death of Mary Queen of Scots?
Fotheringay?
Fotheringay Castle in Northants, yeah.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Jolly good.
Question 5. The Wild West gunfighter and outlaw John Wesley Harding killed his first man at the age of 14 and when sentenced claimed to have killed 42 men in total. This was for reasons as varied as not paying for a prostitute, an argument at a circus, for a bet to win a bottle of whiskey and for someone shouting and waving a stick at him. However, it was a killing in Abilene in Texas in 1871 that gained him his reputation for meanness, when he shot rancher Charles Cougar for what reason, which could be seen as a warning from history to Simon Chilton or anyone misfortunate to share the room with him. It's Dave.
Farting.
No.
Snoring.
There's snoring. Yeah.
Boom! I'm in the lead because
I can vouch for that.
I have been there.
Bean was the and Mike as well.
Hey, never mind, shared an estate. He was in shape.
Incredible.
Yeah, I will do it.
Question 6. Mythology. Born from the union of a serpent and a rooster, it's said to be able to kill with a single glance. Brendan?
No, Alex had buzzed and he did beat me to it.
Oh, I've got Alex on here actually.
Yeah.
Basilisk?
Sadly not, no.
Oh! Have you
Brendan?
finished the question?
No.
No. Alex, welcome to the club.
Brendan?
Manticore?
No. Gabby?
Cockatrice?
No.
Southern
And Dave?
softy.
Harpy.
No. And Simon?
I was
Red
cockatricing as well.
tutus.
No. Okay.
Put them out in a public place.
It's better than snoring.
Can you start the question again for us, please?
Yeah, so mythology. Born from the union of a serpent and a rooster, it's said to be able to kill with a single glance. From the Greek meaning little king, the basilisk can only be killed by what animal?
Oh.
Steve?
Chimera.
No. Michael?
A mouse?
No. Bean?
A wolf?
No. Tony?
Snake?
No. Lee?
Cat?
No.
Harry Potter.
That's Vince?
Bull.
No.
Alex, you don't have to put a nice thing here, you can actually go like this.
Are we all done?
So I think so.
Is it a
Every done?
rooster?
Yeah. It's a weasel.
A weasel?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Question 7. Who was the last British king to die in battle?
George. 2.
No.
No, don't be stupid, idiot.
Michael.
James the Fourth of Scotland.
James IV of Scotland. Yeah, about the flooding.
Completely lost the plot.
Good last minute's work from Macbeth.
Magic dots.
Question 8. Beginning with Pope Urban II's call in a sermon at the... Michael?
The Crusades.
Sadly not.
Never ever going to be the Crusade. Not with him.
Yeah, so beginning with
Careful
Pope
now.
Urban II's call in a sermon at the Council of Clermont in 1095 and ending with the future Edward I's military expedition 208 years later, the Crusades to the Holy Land are traditionally counted as how many distinct campaigns?
9.
Correct. 9.
All over it. That's how to do it, Alex.
Jolly good.
We're going to play her.
Question 9. A war started when the British, under Governor Sir Frederick Mitchell Hodgson, attempted to put down unrest by demanding natives turn over to the British their throne and symbol of authority. And what Donald Trump may well be longing for in his bathroom, the War of the Golden Stool in 1900 took place in which African country? Steve?
Nigeria.
No. That's Bean.
Botswana.
No. Dave?
Sudan.
No. Michael?
Tanzania.
No. Lee?
Ghana.
Tiz? Yeah.
No.
Ghana.
Gold, yeah.
Or the Gold Coast? Yeah.
Ah, got it, yeah. Lee, 2 points.
The oracle speaks.
Question 10. Along with Mulberry Harbours that were constructed immediately after D-Day, this operation was considered one of history's greatest feats of military engineering. Developed by Arthur Hartley in support of Operation Overlord, after testing in the Bristol Channel along with other wartime work. Simon?
Pluto, pipeline under the ocean.
Correct, yeah. Well done. Yeah, Colby developed PLUTO. What did it stand for?
Good man, Simon.
I thought you were ungenerous because that was a very good answer on early press and he filled it out very, very nicely. But
And we've
Yeah.
filled both sides of it.
same.
Yes, it is. Question 11. In 1987, Jonathan Pollard pleaded guilty to spying and sentenced to life in prison for violations of the Espionage Act. He became the only American to date who has received a life sentence for passing classified information to an ally of the United States. To which country? That's Michael.
The UK.
No. Steve?
Germany.
No. Bean?
France.
No. Simon?
Israel.
It is Israel. Yeah.
Shall next?
Oh, Sam, you know, Sam's a hat
Tony.
trick.
Yeah, Tony was next. Question 12.
Obviously, in retrospect, isn't it?
Constructed by Johann Cambia in 1449 on the orders of Philip the Good, the Duke of Burgundy, and sent as a gift to James II, the King of Scotland, in 1454, it burst in 1680, with many Scots believing...
It's a cannon.
Oh. Yeah.
Mom's Meg.
Tis Mons, mate.
Hat trick!
Yes, well done. I'm still going to have to read out the next bit. With many Scots believing the damage had been done by the English on purpose out of jealousy because the English hadn't got one as big as the Scots. Okay. That's life.
So you hate Simon at history.
Okay, question 13. This MP has defended both the upskirting MP Christopher Chope and Boris Johnson over the US ambassador affair. Dave, straight in?
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Sadly not. Yeah. Good guess. And Boris Johnson over the US ambassador
Red
affair.
tooth loser.
He's used the government's Help to Buy scheme for young first-time buyers to buy himself a new house. He's been investigated by the Crown Prosecution Service for £100,000 benefit fraud for his mother-in-law's care home fees. He has claimed the maximum MP's food allowance and wants the August bank holiday renamed Margaret Thatcher Day. He voted against gay marriage, saying it destroys the sanctity of marriage, and then went on to have an affair with the wife of a Corby builder, and put her, as well as his wife, on the public payroll. The Mirror has dubbed him the meanest boss in Britain for paying a 17-year-old at his company 87 pence an hour, whilst paying his wife more than any other MP to be his secretary. Often compared to Mr Burns from The Simpsons, and frequently name-checking his wife in Prime Minister's questions, who is this MP for Wellingborough and Northants? So we've got Bean?
Francois.
No. Michael?
Davies.
No. Steve?
Williamson.
No.
He's
Simon?
deselected, isn't
Grayling?
No. No. Nobody else?
Does look a bit like Mr. Burns.
No. Peter Bone.
Oh, okay.
He's always talking about his Mrs. Bone to David Cameron.
Susie Bone is me, sorry.
Moving right along.
Question 14. The quorum of the 12 apostles is a governing body in which religion? Steve?
Greek Orthodox.
No. That's Michael.
Mormons.
It is, yeah. Latter-day Saints or Mormons, yeah. Take that.
Magic dots.
That saves 5 minutes editing.
Question 15. Born about 30 miles from here in Rutland, this man studied at Cambridge but was regarded as a great dunce. Falsely claiming a degree, he gained a licence to preach, falsely accusing the schoolmaster of sodomy with a pupil to get his job, but was charged with perjury. Escaping jail, he joined the Navy as a chaplain, but was dismissed for the then capital offence of buggery. He was then surprisingly, depending on your point of view, accepted into the Catholic Church, despite a lack of basic Latin, and was quickly exposed. 9 years later, he was sentenced to be whipped through the streets of London 5 days a year for the rest.
Michael.
Titus Oates.
This is Titus Oates, yeah,
Bloody hell.
responsible for the
Magic
Popish
dots.
plot. Question 16. How many British Prime Ministers have been born in Scotland? Steve?
5.
No. That's Bean?
6.
No. It's Michael?
2.
No. Simon?
8.
No. Vince?
3.
No. Brendan?
4.
No. Lee?
7.
7? Yeah.
The oracle speaks.
If you want to know, yeah, John Stewart, Earl of Aberdeen, Balfour, Campbell Bannerman, Ramsay MacDonald, Tony Brown, Gordon Brown.
I was thinking,
Yeah, I just think you want extra. Yeah.
Question
local
7.
Scotland in the north.
Yeah.
North should be Scottish.
Question 17. Name either of the countries Britain was at war against that was effectively ended with the destruction of the frigate Narjaden in 1812 at the Battle of Lingor. It's Michael?
USA.
No. Steve?
France.
No. It's Bean?
Netherlands.
No. Lee?
Spain.
No. Simon?
Sweden.
No. Alex?
Portugal.
No.
Oh, what a stupid
Worth a
answer.
guess.
Idiot, what are you doing here? Complete guess.
Worth a guess. I've got a choice of 2. Tony?
Russia.
No. That's Dave?
Greece.
No.
If there were 193 people sitting down there, isn't there?
Brendan?
Denmark.
Correct.
Oh my God.
No.
I just
you
can't
did a
get
bit,
over
didn't
how
you?
hot it
Correct.
was.
Denmark or Norway?
No, but
Sweden was a good guess.
Yeah.
no, it was a Nordic name, so
Yeah.
50-50. Norway
He's-
didn't exist
Reset.
then. Reset.
That's right. Yeah, he's not here, so I could have said this. I was going to say Amit and then wait for him to look, but there you go. Amit, in Egyptian mythology, was the devourer of souls. Appears with the hindquarters of a hippo, the body of a lion, and the head of which animal? That's Dave.
Jackal.
No. Michael?
Crocodile.
His crocodile? Yeah.
Sneak into the
Magic
lead.
dots.
Question 19. This man served with the Northamptonshire Yeomanry in North Africa, landed in Normandy on D-Day, and was awarded an OBE for services in Italy, leaving the army with the rank of brigadier. He inherited but never used his father's baronial title. Whilst in...
Enoch Powell.
No, unfortunately not. No.
Sneak into the joint first place.
Lee?
Tony Benn.
Careful now.
No. Whilst in the army, he was
Oh, hang
elected...
on, just 1 minute.
Sorry.
Bullshit.
Whilst in the army, he was elected MP for Kettering, Northants, then the youngest MP, and at his death was the last surviving member of the 1940 House of Commons. When he voted against the Chamberlain government after Britain's defeat in Norway, the chief whip famously described him as an utterly contemptible little shit. Who is this MP who's been played on film by Ian McKellen and was married to the actress Valerie Hobson? Simon?
Profumo.
John Profumo? Yeah.
Simon sneaks into the lead.
Man Simon.
And last question. Born in Grafton Regis, Northants, about 30 miles from here, which woman was called the most beautiful...
Elizabeth Woodville.
Is Elizabeth Woodward?
Oh my goodness! Yes!
Very good.
That's now you get with revising.
Yes, most beautiful woman in the island of Britain.
There you go, Simon. Well done. And do you know, I've just read the White Queen. Just put it down.
What's that?
Visual?
Yeah. So we've got visual, incorporating film, TV and theatre. So question 1. Which actor appeared in The Magnificent Seven, The Great Escape and The Dirty...
Bronson.
It is Charles Bronson. Yeah. Anticipation.
Magic dots.
Question 2. Who is the actor best known for his roles on British television who began his acting career at Northampton's Royal Theatre? His film roles include a Russian Orthodox sexton in Fiddler on the Roof, Henry in Confessions of a Sex Maniac, Nunez alongside Sean Connery in Cuba, and a Harry Potter film. His numerous TV appearances include Dixon of Dock Green, Jason King, The Protectors, The Professionals, Inspector Morse, Mr Bean, Lovejoy, Heartbeat, The Bill, Doc Martin, Poirot, Bermondsey Liz in The Naked Civil Servant, and the voice of the Cyber Controller in Doctor Who. And it's a particular favourite of a LightSpeed Quizzer here today. That's Michael.
Fault. Derek Fault.
No, that's Bean.
John Parr.
No, that's Steve.
Amy Adams.
No,
Come on.
no. It's Trigger. Roger Lloyd Pack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah.
Put Gavin, you missed out.
Right, you can't see.
Question 3. This person was nominated for an Oscar in 1966, and a small room named after him, dedicated to his career, which I was actually in this month, can be found in an art gallery in the village of Rothwell, Northants, where he was born. Who is this person who started his career as a stand-up comedian and went on to become a regular member of the Carry On team? Steve?
Kenneth Williams.
No. Dave?
Jim Dale.
It is Jim Dale. Yeah.
Red
Going to a
team.
little room in Rothwell, all these film pictures. Question 4. What film, released in 2018, written and directed by David Lowery, concerns a career criminal and prison escape artist, and starred in what may be his final role, Chris Curtis lookalike Robert Redford? Film last year? Oh, Simon?
The Shawshank Redemption.
Certainly not.
No.
Nobody? Are we going for
I'm gonna
oh,
go
Steve?
Walk in the Woods.
No. No. All done? Yeah. It's The Old Man and the Gun. That's called. Question 5. Sitcoms. Which English seaside resort is the setting for the... I thought somebody would anticipate this, but here we go.
Krypton on Sea.
No, sadly not, no.
Hang on a minute. So we've got Michael Max one. Let me just find you.
Fell into the trap.
I'll do it. Simon.
What have I got?
Oh, so who's
It's
got?
Dave.
Warmington on Sea.
Sadly not, no. The two answers I was expecting, yeah.
David. Yeah, come on, Steve. Get your
Red tooth loser.
So, which English seaside resort is the setting for the 2018 sitcom Don't Forget the Driver with Toby Jones?
Canvasans.
No. Bean?
Skegness.
No. Simon?
Frinton.
No. Lee?
Bognor Regis.
Correct. Bognor Regis. Yeah.
The Oracle speaks.
Question 6. This man's film roles include Dr. Andrei Smyslov in 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's Tony.
Rossiter.
It is Linda Roster. I've got a lot more there, but it's Linda Roster. Yeah. Well done.
Be generous, people.
Yes. Very good.
Prodigal son returns.
The prodigal son returns.
I have no originality whatsoever.
Question 7. Which man comes first in this list in reverse order? Rufus Norris, Nicholas Hintner, Peter Nunn, Richard Eyre, Peter Hall. Steve?
Basil Rathbone.
No, that's Lee.
Kevin Spacey.
No, Simon?
Laurence Olivier.
It is Laurence Olivier, yeah. First director of the National Theatre.
Yeah.
Peter Hall, yeah. Simon.
Man Simon.
Right, I'll do my Lees. I've got one person in particular I think is going to get this. Question 8.
Reset.
Oh, sorry, reset. What was the name of this 1997 film that shows teacher Mark Thackeray dealing with social issues in an inner city school? It was directed by Peter Bogdanovich and starred Sidney Poitier, Judy Geeson and Lulu, all reprising their roles. That's Brendan.
Oh no.
Here we
I
go.
just realised what's happened. To serve with more love.
No. Tony?
Have you finished the question?
No.
Right, well, just a minute, let me just get...
Just stiff me.
Who's next?
Tony?
No.
No. Michael?
It's
Not
Silver
in
of
the
2.
universe.
But there
You
is
were the person who I thought would get it. Exactly right. To Silver of 2.
Sure.
Magic dance.
No,
Okay.
not magic dance.
Question 9. Rope in hand, a lone middle-aged man tramps glumly across his garden towards a tree, clearly ready to end his life. This was a scene from the opening episode of the second series of which Channel 4 sitcom starring Julian Barrett and Olivia Colman. That's Dave.
Peep show.
No. It's been.
Greenway.
No. Nobody seen this one? No. Well done. Yeah, it's called Flowers. Okay, we've got question 10. In the 1947 film Black Narcissus, Kathleen Byron plays Sister Ruth, one of 5 nuns who travels to open a convent in an old palace on a Himalayan mountaintop. It features a key shot with increasing rain falling on a leaf. The same shot was used in another film many years later, as the director was a big fan of the first film, and Kathleen Byron was again cast at the age of 77, at the start and the end of which Steven Spielberg film? Steve?
Forrest Gump.
No. That's Michael?
Schindler's List.
No. It's Lee?
Jurassic Park.
No. Bean?
Apollo 13.
No. Simon?
E.T.
No. Dave?
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
No. Brendan?
Jaws.
I'm
No.
sorry about that, because I think guess a man as well. Terrible. I shouldn't even do that.
Anybody else want to guess? No. Okay. That was Saving Private Ryan. She's the only woman in the film.
This is what I mean about these being good, you know what I mean? Neat.
Question 11. Who was sacked from his job in the theatre after he threw a female stage manager and director's wife down a stairwell? He left, leaving a pile of debts, dismissing Northampton as a dreary, dowdy town where they manufacture boots.
Agreed.
He returned to Northampton some 20 years later for a charity event, 1.5 hours late, drunk with a girl on each arm. However, in 2013, Northampton still named its independent art house cinema after him. He recounts his time at Northampton in his autobiography, My Wicked, Wicked Ways. Tony?
Oliver Reed?
No. Dave?
Errol Flynn.
Errol Flynn? Yeah.
Dave.
Red Tooth Genius.
Question 12. Starring amongst others, Telly Savalas, both of Barbara Streisand's husbands, and O.J. Simpson. Which fictional film of the 70s is perhaps the source of one of Michael McPartland's?
Probably I've got it to it. Towering Inferno.
No. It's Lee?
Westworld.
Careful
No.
now.
Who was that, Tony?
Lee.
Mike
Oh,
Lee. It's perhaps the source of one of Michael McPartland's wilder conspiracy theories as it concerns a faked moon landing. That's Dave.
Capricorn 1.
It's Capricorn 1. Yeah.
I have been ironic, you know, when I say it.
That was on record now.
John Portello shout out.
Question 13. This film was released to extremely positive reviews, and its big box office led to 5 sequels, but only the first was nominated for Best Picture. The film's title referred to a character in the first film that didn't appear again in the series, but like the Pink Panther, the name was used for the rest of the series. Many viewers thought it referenced the leading actor, so it was used in the film's titles as if it was referring to him. Based on a novel by Dashiell Hammett, what was this comedy mystery series of the 30s and 40s? Steve?
Maltese Falcon.
No. Simon?
Sam Spade?
No. Nobody? Any going to get on? Lee?
Night Hammer.
Mike Cameron, he said.
No. Michael?
Blackbird.
No. Yeah, is that all done?
Yeah.
Okay, it's The Thin Man.
Well, I didn't get it.
Question 14. Which actress released an album of cover versions in 2006? They included Blue Monday, Can't Get You Out of My Head, Big in Japan and Angels. She was passed over as Patrick Macnee's partner in The Avengers in favour of Honor Blackman and was the uncredited village announcer in the TV series The Prisoner. She appeared in 4 episodes of Morecambe and Wise, 3 of the Doctor films, Hancock's Half Hour, and with Rick Mayall and Adrian Edmondson in the film Guesthouse Paradiso. It was best remembered for a 1966 film featuring the line she used as the title of her autobiography.
Joyce Evanson.
Susan?
Joyce Evanson.
No, no.
That's
Featuring the line she... Sorry? Yeah, featuring the line she used as the title of her autobiography, Do You Mind If I Smoke? I'll add another clue on, whilst wearing a red slinky dress.
More clues. Bring it on.
Simon?
Rain Chase.
No.
No.
I thought you'd get it if anybody. No. Vince?
Anna Rig.
No.
Yeah, I just thought that with being turned
No.
down once, you might have gone back again.
Should I add more clues? Is that too late to add more clues?
Yeah.
Too
Yeah,
late.
right.
Go on.
Too late. No?
Says he. I thought it already negged out. Go on.
Would have been a bit of a carry-on.
Come on, count that. Let's
No.
go.
Go John Sims.
No, Fidella Fielding. Let's carry on screaming. Do you mind if I smoke? Question 15. This TV show featured David Beckham explaining why he'd had a vagina stitched into his arm, Jamie Oliver reflecting on his move into cooking human flesh, and David Cameron reminiscing on how he'd courted publicity by learning to breakdance. Talking heads, played by comedians, discussed the absurdities that had apparently come to pass from the perspective of the year 2031, in a series which revealed that the 2012 Olympics had been a hoax, Michael, and the rise of the all-bacon home shopping channel. Created by Armando Iannucci, what was this short-lived mockumentary series that starred, amongst others, Richard Ayoade?
Don't buzz in unless you know.
No, I haven't heard it. But
I mean, I won't say extras, but it's not.
Real histories?
No.
no.
Nobody? Oh, Brendan?
Number 9 or something?
No. Simon?
That was the year that was.
No.
Oh, this off press and have a stupid
Okay.
guess.
It's called Time Trumpet. Apparently it was called.
Could have been.
Could have been a million to one shot.
Yeah. Question 16. Alfred Hitchcock's daughter, Pat Hitchcock, appeared in the film Psycho, playing Janet Leigh's plain Jane office mate Caroline, who generously offers to share tranquilizers that her mother gave to her for her wedding night. She appeared in 3 more of her father's films. Name one. Steve?
Not bad, Northwest.
No. Dave?
Birds.
No. Bean?
Rear Window.
No. Lee?
Vertigo.
No. Michael?
Frenzy.
No. Simon?
No.
No.
I was birding.
Tony?
Family plot.
No. Brendan?
Marnie.
No. Gavin?
North by Northwest.
I've
No,
said that already.
So, one I can think of any.
No. Nobody else going?
Rope, I would guess.
No.
Never seen the birds yet, have they?
That's a bit,
Too much.
No. They all began with S. Strangers on a Train, Stage Fright and Sabotage.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Right, question 17. To be right on this answer, your answer's got to be at least 10 words long. If it's not, we'll move on to the next one. So I want at least 10 words in your answer. At least you can have more, but at least it's 10. So finish this best man speech from the Vicar of Dibley. I would like to begin with a quotation from that great song of ABBA's.
Waterloo.
No, Simon.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line, honey. I'm still free. Take a chance on me.
Sadly not.
Said with some conviction as well.
Vince.
Knowing me, knowing you, ha. That's the best I can do, ha. Have I gone far enough?
I'm probably tempted to say prompt actually, but no, I can't get you.
Oh my God.
I'd probably go to you if he's not got anything better.
I'm happy with Vince having that.
It's not quite what I was after.
Alright, well, carry on. If anybody gets it better.
Yeah.
Knowing me, knowing you. Aha.
No, that's Lee.
Knowing me, knowing you, haha, there is nothing we can do.
No, yeah, I have to give it to Vince. It was actually no, knowing me, knowing me.
No, knowing me. You're all Jim Trot.
Jim Trot. Yeah.
So you're giving me those?
Yeah.
Grudgingly.
Okay, question 18. A jumped-up pantry boy who never knew his place. It's a line from...
What difference does it make, Ben Smith?
That'd be good in the music round. Sadly.
Well, exactly why I'm
Tony?
Sleuth.
Correct. Well done. Yeah. Is a line that Morrissey took from which film? 1972, remade in 2008, both starring
Right,
Michael
here
Caine.
we go.
Sleuth. Yeah.
You've got to crack a
You've
few.
got to crack a few eggs.
Tony,
The prodigal son returns.
it's not so bad that you get it. If it'd been Dave or Michael or Alex, I'd have been really upset about it.
Okay, question 19. What was the name of the BBC One drama series that ran from 1983 to 1985, funnily enough featuring the fictional Lacy family, largely filmed at Rockingham Castle in Corby? It follows the family as it is torn apart by the conflicting and changing loyalties of war. The last episode sees the surviving members from both sides of the divide at the ancestral Lacy home to witness a visit by King Charles II. Simon?
Cromwell?
No. Steve?
North and South with Patrick Swayze.
Not in Corby, no. Tony?
By the sword divided.
It is by the sword divided.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tony, nice finish! To put you in the joint lead on 5 with Dave Bill. Is that, we've got one more to go?
One more, yeah.
Right, it's on. You too.
Agatha Christie's play The Mousetrap premiered in 1952 and it was run for over 27,000 performances.
Absolutely.
Which actors featured in every one? Steve?
Smith.
No. Simon?
The mouse.
No. Michael?
I know what role he performs. He's the voiceover on the radio. I can't remember his name.
He is the voiceover on the radio, yeah.
Smith. Can't remember his
No.
name.
Tony?
Donaldson.
No. No, do you remember his name? Give it up, yeah, he was the janitor, wasn't he? The caretaker and police Derek Guyler.